I am in the biggest survival server in the world, and I have 24 hours to make as much money as possible. Will we make millions, tens of millions, or even hundreds of millions? We're about to find out. As soon as that playtime turns to 30 days and 17 hours, the timer starts and the 24 hours starts ticking down. 17 hours has now been hit and the 24-hour timer has started. Let's get to getting some tools, then we can upgrade them to stone tools, and then we can start making money. And our first money is going to come from selling levers, because right now these sell for around $2,500 per lever. And all we need to make them is one stick and one piece of cobblestone. There is $2,500. And in the matter of a few seconds, $2,100 has been made. And we can do that over and over and over again until the price drops to something ridiculously low. So after mining up a few trees and a load of cobblestone, we can now craft and sell a load more levers. And there we have it, only 7 minutes in, and we have made $339,000. That is pretty crazy, and we could make more of that method. But I think it's now time we use that money to make even more. Redstone repeaters are currently selling for $10,000. And to make these, all you need is 2 redstone torches, 1 redstone dust, and 3 pieces of stone. So we can order ourselves 700 redstone dust, as well as 800 stone. And the only resource we're going to have to get is a load of wood for all of the sticks. There's the stone delivered. And the redstone dust has also been delivered, which means we can collect both of those orders. And now we have to get to crafting. First things first, let's grab ourselves a few logs, turn those into planks, and then into sticks. Then we can combine those with redstone dust to craft a couple stacks of redstone torches. Then we grab a few more stacks of redstone dust, a load of stone, and we craft some repeaters. Right, there we go. 4 stacks of repeaters, each of those selling for like $9,000. That right there is quite a bit of money. So let's get listing and let's watch the money fly in. So when we ordered all this, we had roughly $300,000. I wonder how much we will end on. I can tell you for sure, it's going to be quite a bit higher than what we had before we ordered all this stuff, because we are already at $300,000. So the cost has pretty much been covered. Wait, quick pause. In May, I'm doing something kinda insane. You guys know elytras are worth like 400 million in DonutSMP nowadays. So for every 2,500 subscribers we gain this month, I'm going to be giving 1 elytra away. If you're not subscribed, you're literally missing out on a chance to get 1 for free. To enter, just comment your Minecraft username below, and the winners will be picked at the start of June. All right. Back to it. All right, we have 1 repeater left. That will sell over time, but we are up to $2.6 million already within 1 hour. That, I would say, is a very good effort, but we have so long left to go and so much more money left to make. And I have found our next method. First, we're going to order ourselves some iron ingots. Right, they've been delivered, and now we can collect those, turn them into buckets. And now we're in a snowy biome where all of this powdered snow is. And we can actually bucket this up just like that and sell it on the auction house. And the price of this, I think, is pretty decent. Yeah, $20,000 per bucket. So if we do 18,000, how often does this sell? Okay, it's selling at least. That's good. There should be some more powdered snow around here somewhere. Yes, there is right here. Perfect. We're already selling a load as well. That's good. I reckon this is going to be a pretty decent money-making method. Oh, my word. That guy wanted lots and lots of powdered snow, I can tell. We're already up to $3 million almost. Okay, this is going well. We just need to find ourselves a bit more powdered snow. Ooh, a mangrove swamp. This could be insane. We can sell mangrove blocks for quite a lot of money. So let's grab a few of these mangrove propagules, which is actually like the sapling of this tree. And then we can order some bones, as well as purchase ourselves an efficiency 5 diamond axe. 100,000, sure thing, we'll take that. Our bones have been delivered, perfect. We can turn those bones into bone meal. Because if we plant one of these and then bone meal it, we then get a mangrove tree. which if we make our way up to the top of the tree, we can then actually mine the mangrove wood. Then we can craft these mangrove logs into planks and craft a load of different items like slabs, doors, signs, trapdoors, and ready for this. Watch the price of these items. Let's start with trapdoors first. These are currently selling for $99,000 each. So if we sell those for $80,000, that is 160k just for 2 trapdoors. Then we can list the rest of these. Mangrove signs, $100,000. We can do those for 90,000. There's another 270k if they sell. Doors, 100,000. These may take a while to sell, but once they do sell, the money is going to be lovely. So we'll continue to plant all of our mangrove tropicals, bone meal them, and get harvesting all the wood. Okay, quite a few mangrove trees have been harvested, and we have almost 6 stacks of mangrove logs. That is quite a lot. How much does a stack of mangrove logs sell for? 300,000. Oh, wow. Oh, and our mangrove signs are selling. Perfect. Okay. Maybe we sell all but 1 stack, and we do them for maybe 250k. So 4 stacks. That'll be $1 million. Perfect. And the rest we will use to craft a load more items, which can be listed back on the auction house. Let's make a load of mangrove signs. And while we're waiting for all of those to sell, we can go and get a load more money. And I think we do one of the best money-making methods in the entire server. But for that, we're going to need to order a good diamond pickaxe. There's an efficiency 5 diamond pickaxe. Now we can dig down, purchase ourselves some obsidian, as well as some end crystals. And now we can blow up ourselves a massive hole where the next money method is going to take place. Oh, someone just purchased our mangrove door. Very nice. And now that we have this hole, we need to get ourselves 2 zombie villagers, because we're going to be trading villagers loads and loads of pork chops to get us tons of emeralds, which can be ordered for so much money. We do also have 29 diamonds that we can sell. These are currently selling for like 160k. Let me sell these. Oh, give me that diamond back. Let me sell these for 190,000. Now we turn mob spawns on, and we have to hope and pray that we get a zombie villager. Oh my word, this is a lot of mobs. Okay, I think we're going to need a sharpness 5 sword or something here. All right, smite 5 diamond sword. Oh my word, why are they 370,000? What about a smite 5 book? 85k. Sure, we'll buy it. Now this sword one-shot zombies, making this job 10 times easier. Does it one-shot skeletons? Oh, it does. Perfect. It doesn't one-shot creepers. Okay. Oh my word, I'm almost dead. There's no way I just died. I don't have that as a home. I've got to do that all again. And my mangrove logs are now gone. Okay. It is what it is. Let's get that reset up, and let's get ourselves 2 zombie villagers. Oh, a zombie villager. Okay, we can use him. Now we need to get him into a hole deep below the surface. There is the second zombie villager. Now we just need to get this up to our hole, and then we're good to start breeding lots and lots of villagers. All right, there we go. Both are now cured. We need to get our hands on some smokers. And those are currently selling for 50,000 per 16. Okay, we'll spend 100k on these. That's fine. Actually, you know what? We're going to spend 150k. Because now if we place these down, release these guys out of their boats, and we can now keep replacing these until we get the pork chop trade. Like that, right there. 1 pork chop, 1 emerald. We can order pork chops for $17 each. But first, we want tons and tons of these villagers. So we've ordered a load of white wool, which when we combine with a load of planks, we can craft a load of beds to breed a load of villagers. Because we're just going to order $2.3 million worth of pork chops, trade them with all these villagers, and make so many emeralds. Give me a load of potatoes. Let's get these guys breeding. Okay, pork chops, 17.5. Okay, we'll do 17.6. How many can we order? 300,000? Ooh, not that much. 120,000? 130,000? Yeah, 130,000. Okay. Already been delivered 2,000 pork chops. Oh my word, that's a lot. Okay, and look at this. 16 emeralds from him. 16 emeralds from him. Order emeralds. And we can deliver these for $824 each. There's 26k. Perfect. There we go. Our first baby has now appeared. time for many, many more, because 32 emeralds at a time is not good enough. I want loads. Okay, I think that is every single villager to fill up all of our beds. At least it will be by the end of the day. Only issue is we kind of need the babies to grow up, because I want to trap every single villager once they're in bed. And then I have a zombie over there that is trapped, and we're going to let that free to turn all of the villagers into zombie villagers, which we will then cure to get that lovely trade of 1 pork chop for 1 emerald. So after waiting 25 minutes, pretty much every villager is now grown up, and it's time to infect and cure all of these. First things first, let's get our zombie over to the pen. We can build a little staircase up, break the boat, and there we go. He's in the pen. Perfect. Now, nothing should be able to get in there, hopefully. We break these just so that the iron golem can't kill my zombie. And there should be no blocks around the outside. Okay, perfect. You, Mr. Zombie, get to work infecting all of my villagers. It is working nicely. Look at that. They are almost all infected in that side of the pen. And then we'll open up the divider, get the rest infected. Then we have the job of buying enough weakness potions to cure them all. That might be a challenge. So if I miss one, it could be a big, big issue. Right, those are all done now. So let me break this. Separate this divider. And off they go. Oh my word. They are noisy. Let's get that turned off. That's so much better. Come on. Infect the rest of these last people. Okay. All of them have been infected. Now that's what we're talking about. Can I get these all over here, I wonder? Well, don't entity cram. We don't want that to happen. 25k per potion. Just buy enough of those. Come up here. Then we can splash them all. Perfect. And then we just spam right click with these. Okay, I need some more golden apples. That's fine. How has one of them got out? Excuse me? Okay, they should all now be curing, hopefully. Okay, there we go. We're starting to get cured villagers. Look at them just run away. Okay, this is perfect. If I stay here, then all the cured villagers will hopefully run over there. Oh my word, they're like just sprouting. They just pop out of everywhere. Okay, almost all done now. Hopefully just another minute to go. And hopefully we haven't missed any. And I can't use any golden apples on these guys, so I hope they're all cured. But I'm not seeing any effects around these 3, so maybe I missed them. So let me run over here, block these off, splash them, and cure those 3. And there we go. All of them are now converted into, hopefully, cheap trade villagers. It's time we get them all into their individual pens so we can trade really, really easily. And if you're wondering how we're up to $5.6 million, look at this. People have been buying our mangrove signs and trapdoors for so much money. And the good thing is that we had 2 stacks of logs we could claim off the auction house because they didn't sell. So instead I made loads of them into signs, and then there is 48 mangrove logs still sitting and waiting to be turned into whatever we need to use them for. And now we have the job of doing this for every single villager to get them into their individual pens. I feel like this is going to take me some time. Finally, we have done it. They are all now in their individual pens, and it's time we go through and we lock in a pork chop trade with every single one of them. Okay, this is starting to get real good because now we have all of these guys set up. They're all locked in for pork chops. So now we have every single one of these to trade for emeralds. And you've got to imagine, 1 double chest is 1 double chest of emeralds. So every single double chest is going to be filled. This is going to be amazing. And it's not only these double chests right here. We also have pages of pork chops on orders. And the good thing is we have only spent $930,000 on all these pork chops. Let's see how much we can turn this all into. So we'll start by grabbing a whole inventory of pork chops, and we'll go down the line trading it with every single villager. And after trading with every single villager twice, this is the amount of emeralds we have. And you can trade with them up to twice per day. So every single Minecraft day, this is the amount of emeralds we're going to get. It's going to take a while to trade all of these double chests of pork chops, but once we have, money should be pretty insane. And they're ready to trade again. Look at that. Perfect. Maybe it's a little bit more than 2 times a day then. I'm not too sure. And while we wait for these to restock their trades again, we are going to get the materials to build a pretty decent kelp farm. We don't want an insane one, because otherwise then we're going to need a humongous hole, thousands of smokers, and I don't think we've got the money for that, because you'll need so much money for the bone meal. So instead we're going to build a pretty small one, and we should be able to dig out a nice hole around this sort of area. So these are all the materials we are going to need, so let me get to buying those, and then we'll dig out the hole and build the machine. This should make, I think, around $3.3 million profit per hour. And that's by doing nothing. If you combine that with this farm, I don't know how much money we're going to be making per hour. Hopefully, something ridiculous. That's a pretty small farm. It would fit in here, lengthways and width. Just the height would be a little bit too short. But of course, we already have something in here. So we need to dig out a hole probably about half the size of this and quite deep. I think maybe we do it under the villagers so everything's loaded. I think that'll be the best bet. So let's dig down and let's use a load of end crystals again. Okay, there we go. That has all now been blown up and the farm does fit here, as you can see. That looks perfect. It actually looks like a pretty simple farm to make. Just like a lot of repeated stuff, but that is okay. We can get that done. I reckon that'll take us maybe 2 hours to build, if that. So let me put my best foot forward, get this farm built, then we can go and trade a load more pork chops, buy as many bones and blaze rods as we need, and get this farm up and running. Okay, that farm should now be built. That took quite a while. We are now up to 31 days and 3 hours, meaning we have 14 hours remaining. And we need to order quite a lot of stuff to actually get this farm up and running. We need 71,000 blaze rods and 177,000 bone blocks. If we look at the blaze rod order right now, $150. So if I do 150.01, 71,040, that is going to cost us 10.6 million. Oh my word. I think first we should do a 1 hour test. For that, we're going to need 5,500 blaze rods. That'll cost us 832,000. Okay, we'll place that order, but make sure it's not for stone. And then we're also going to need... Oh, they're getting delivered. Nice. Going to need 14,800 bone blocks. So if we go 554.2 and 14,800 of those, that order is going to cost us $8.2 million. Okay. That means we need to trade quite a few pork chops for emeralds and then sell those emeralds for lots and lots of money. We'll head back up here, and right here is our villager trading hall. But I think we have an issue. These guys' prices haven't gone down, and I think something may have happened. But what I think's happened is when I was blowing up the hole for the massive farm, one of these have been hit, and now they're all very angry at me. Like this guy here, he's not even got a discounted trade. Neither's that guy. Neither's that guy. So yeah, I'm not too sure what's happened. So I think we're going to have to infect every single one of these again and cure them. But this time, it might cost us a little bit more money because they're in their pods. But it should be a lot easier to manage. All we need is a zombie to run around and then we can get on with curing them. Okay, there we go. The zombie is infecting the villagers. Let me just do a little test before that zombie infects all the rest. I buy another weakness potion and splash it on this guy. Cure him. Will his trade go back to 1 pork chop for 1 emerald? Here we go. Have we got back to 1 emerald? The answer is, if we're getting, let's say, 850 per emerald, and we paid let's say $18, the max the trade can be is 47 pork chops to make it equal to the price we paid. And none of them are that high. So I think what we do, just cure this guy again and then just trade with them. They're not the best odds, but their prices aren't that bad. Where's that zombie? Come here, sir. Don't infect any more of my villagers, please. Oi. Okay. All right. We've got $9 million to make before we can even run that farm for 1 hour. And that's if it makes us profit. I hope it does, but you never know. Bone prices nowadays are very expensive. And despite the high prices, we are now up to quite a few emeralds, and we still have so many pork chops left. But this amount of emeralds will hopefully get us enough money to start the farm up that is down below us. So we'll head over to orders, and the top one is $840 per. Let's put all of these in there, and that will deliver for $10 million. Okay, that should hopefully be enough. All of those have sold. Perfect. Now we need to order enough bone blocks. The current price for bone blocks are $537 each. Okay, let this one sell quickly. And then I think we create one for 537.1. 14,800 of those bone blocks. And that's going to cost us $8 million. Okay, we now need to wait for that to be delivered. And we should be good to go. Our blaze rods have been delivered though, so we can fill this up with blaze rods while we wait. And our bone blocks are being delivered as well. Nice. All right, now we put all of our blaze rods in here. Go to orders, blaze rods, and deposit them into there. We may have to order a few more because I think they've only filled up like a little bit of this farm. All right, here's what we're going to do. Instead of just ordering a tiny amount of blaze rods, we're going to cancel this order because it's not actually getting delivered. And we're going to craft a new one. For, okay, not 156. Why are these also expensive now? Let's do 152.5. And then we're going to use all of our money. So can we order 60,000? Probably not. No, definitely not. 30,000? Yep. Okay. 35,000? Turns out we can order almost 40,000. Okay. Perfect. 38,000 blaze rods. And then we're just going to put those in the system, run it until it runs out of bone meal, and then use every piece of money we get from dried kelp, as well as the emeralds from pork chops, to just keep filling this farm up with more and more bone blocks. And when that timer hits 31 days and 17 hours, we'll see how much money we end on. Because if one of these smokers don't have blaze rods in, then we are basically throwing money down the drain, which we do not really want to be doing. So we'll get all of these blaze rods into the system. Oh, wow, this is a lot of blaze rods. Look at that. Oh, wow. Now, every single smoker should be filling up with blaze rods. There you go. That one's filling up. And there's that many entities, I can't actually open these smokers anymore. Oh, my word. And that is all of the blaze rods in the system. Okay, let's start this farm up. And hopefully we should see dried kelp blocks flowing in. The crafters are working away, like you can see here. Crafting all of our bone meal. Perfect. Now I think we just need to flick this lever. Kelp is flowing through the tubes, up through this one, and then it's going into all of these smokers. As you can see there, those two are full. This one will be filling up nice and soon. And then the dried kelp will be going down here into these crafters, which will give us dried kelp blocks. They go up and into the storage system. This is working perfectly. Now we've just got to run this for as long as we can until the bones run out. So I spent the next few hours trading pork chops for emeralds, selling kelp blocks for money, and filling the farm with blaze rods. All right, the bone meal has now run out, but the farm has not stopped working. The kelp blocks are still flowing. Oh, yeah. Now this is what we're talking about. Okay. Let's get these into shulker boxes and let's get this all sold. Let's order some more bone blocks. Let's keep trading pork chops for emeralds. And let's get the money back up and running. All right, there's a load more emeralds delivered. Another $1 million from them. And we also have a lot of kelp blocks to sell. I wonder how much this is going to get us. $743 per. Okay. How much? 27 million. Oh, my word. Now we're talking. We've already reached $30 million and we still have just under 2 hours remaining. Okay, we need to get this back up and running. All of these have run out of either kelp or blaze rods. What I think we're going to do is fill the whole system up with blaze rods and run this until we're out of bone. Okay, to fill this up, we're going to need 71,000 blaze rods. Okay, 150.4. That's going to cost us 10 million. Okay, we'll get those ordered and we'll spend the rest on bone blocks. And we can order 42,000 of those. Okay, perfect. This may take us over a 24-hour mark. So we'll do, when that timer hits 17 hours, we'll sell everything we've got, see what the money ends up being, and then we'll run it until everything is empty. And we'll see what the grand total is. Okay, blaze rods, let's get these in the farm. And we will also get our bone blocks into the farm. All right, here we go. How much are we going to make?
A little while later.
There we go. 31 days, 17 hours. and the farm is still running. But the 24 hours is about to officially end. First, we must sell every single bit of kelp we have, and we'll see how much we've made in 24 hours. There we go. That's all now sold, and we have made $13.2 million. The only issue is we still have tens of millions in bone blocks and blaze rods in the system. So technically, we have made a lot more than 13 million. And the total that we have made, we're going to have to find out in probably a few hours. So let me use every single bone block and every single blaze rod I can. And let's see how much money we have. And remember, each elytra I'm giving away is worth 400 million. And for every 2,500 subs in May, that's another one gone. Subscribe now if you want a shot. To enter, just comment your Minecraft username below, and the winners will be picked at the start of June. Good luck. There we go. All of the hoppers are now out of blaze rods, which means once all of this is processed, which it seems to have done, we can mine up both of these shulker boxes and find out the grand total of how much we have made. Another 26 million, meaning our grand total is around $50 million. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Au revoir.